Prostitutes charge Davos attendees $2,500 a night as adult work demand booms. Scores of adult workers have swarmed to the Swiss ski resort town of Davos to offer their services to the rich and powerful this week, with some said to be charging up to $2,500 a night. Like, how rich do you have to be to willing to spend $2,500 a night with a lady? That is some crazy stuff. Every year, the World Economic Forum hosts a 5-day gathering featuring CEOs, dignitaries, captains of industry, and media figures to discuss important global issues. One prostitute who goes by the name Liana told the German newspaper Bild that she frequently provides services to an American attendee at Davos who pays $750 per hour or $2,500 to spend the whole night. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind making $750 per hour. She added that she dresses in business attire in order to blend in with the crowd at the World Economic Forum gathering. A woman who manages an escort service based in the Swiss town of Arugol, which is located some 100 miles from Davos, told 20 Minen that she received 11 bookings and 25 inquiries, and that was just the beginning. Some also book escorts for themselves and their employees to party in the hotel suite, the escort service manager said. Which, by the way, isn't it a little bit funny that you have a place where all these super wealthy, kind of like criminal super elites who are trying to change the world for the bad end up basically doing stuff like this in their hotel rooms? A German adult worker who took to Twitter to describe her experience mingling with Davos crowd and their security detail, and her comments were reported by DailyMail.com. Date in Switzerland during WWF means looking at the gun muzzles of security guards in the hotel corridor at 2 a.m., and then sharing the giveaway chocolates from the restaurant with them and gossiping about the rich. Hashtag Davos, hashtag WEF, the adult worker Salom Balthus wrote. Balthus, who said she is staying at a hotel near Davos, refused to divulge the names of her clients. Believe me, you don't want to get into litigation with them, she tweeted. Balthus tweeted that politicians are unlikely to solicit the services of an adult escort. They have neither the time nor the desire, she tweeted. You have to choose between a drug, sex, or political power? Balthus continued. The latter is stronger, it doesn't leave room for other interests and eats up people completely. In 2020, a Swiss law enforcement official told the Times of London that at least 100 adult workers traveled to Davos in anticipation of the week-long event. And the adult escorts visit delegates' hotels and bars along the town's main strip, according to the Times. Like, again, here's the thing. I guess if you're in the area, you could potentially make a lot of money. But here's the thing, too, that you could really understand, right? There's like a few truths in this world, right? One is this sort of stuff sells. And depending on the situation, maybe what you look like, your connections, you can make a lot of money doing this. As for example, all those girls that end up doing the whole OnlyFans sort of stuff, right? Like they make a lot of money. Like some of them make millions upon millions of dollars because this stuff sells, right? Like just think about it, $2,500 a night, right? Now, obviously, she's not going to get that every single night that she does stuff, but let's just say that she does, right? So there's 365 days in a year. You do that by $2,500. So she could potentially be making $912,500 every single year in pretty much pure cash. Now, obviously, she's not going to be doing this every single night, or at the very least, not for this amount of money every single night. But even if she say, let's say that she only does this like on average, totaled out 2 times a week, right? So 2,500 times two, right? So 5,000 times 52 weeks. That's still a $260,000 per year cash income that she doesn't pay taxes on because, of course, she's not going to be paying taxes on it. Like, isn't this kind of crazy when you really think about it? Like, I don't think people really understand. It really all depends basically on the product that you're selling in terms of how much money you could actually make, right? Like if you have a good product and a good market fit, whatever those two things are, if they just fit perfectly, like if you have the perfect market for the perfect product, you could end up just making a crazy amount of money. And she herself is basically a perfect product in the perfect situation where you got a whole bunch of super rich elites that are probably into extremely depraved stuff that are willing to spend disgusting amounts of money to do really disgusting stuff. Like, I believe not too long ago, there was a video that was leaked onto Twitter where you ended up having, I guess, a Instagram influencer who got paid, I think, a disgusting amount of money to go to Dubai, lay underneath a chair or whatever, and some dude literally just took a massive like steamy massive pile of crap right in her mouth, right? Someone got paid to do that, and they got paid enough money to do that. So let's say that this individual who's charging $2,500 a night were to actually charge something like massive, like 50 grand for something very specific to be done, right? We're talking about crazy amounts of money, but then you get into this weird zone of like, okay, what am I willing to trade for what money? Like, how much are my morals worth for a certain type of money? And the thing is, when you have these super elites, a lot of them are going to be extremely depraved with a bottomless, like, wallet that they will be willing to spend who knows how much money on something extremely depraved, right? And this is the thing, right? Like, I hope people try to not be like focused purely on making money because it kind of leads you down a path like this, right? Like if you think that money is the only thing in your life, you might end up going down the path of basically just selling your body, selling your mind, selling your soul to some really weird stuff.